Hi guys, welcome down to London Golf Academy. Today we're going to test the new Taylormade M6 driver. So Taylormade have just launched M5 and M6 drivers to the marketplace. I've already done my review video on M5, so if that is something that interests you, just pop over now and you'll be able to check that one out first. But now we're going to look at the M6 driver. If you're new to the channel, welcome down to Ali Taylor Golf. If you don't already, subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Let's make sure you get my videos as soon as they drop to my channel. So again, the big story for this year is injected twist face. So we can see the speed ports just slightly covered there by the dots for the GC quad, but each club face, driver face, is being made illegal. So it's going to be too hot for ball speed, and then with each individual model, Taylormade are injecting resin through the speed ports to slow the club head down to maximise that ball speed. When we look at the crown of the club, there's 45% more carbon in M6 over M4, so much less weight, able to distribute that around the club head to give more forgiveness. It's again in the bottom, a lot less adjustability than M5, but we've still got the slightly redesigned hammerhead speed slot, again giving more forgiveness on that club face. And still around the hosel, we've got the adjustability on loft and club face position going up or down 2 degrees. But all in all, very good shelf appeal from the bottom. And as you switch the club over, for me, I like it. I think it's an improvement on last year's model for looks, but that's enough of that. Let's see how it performs. Right then guys, as ever, Taylormade have done a great job marketing the new drivers, getting that hype up. But the key, as ever, is the new product better than what we've seen in the past? How does it perform? So I've got expectations from what Taylormade have said. They've been dampened slightly by how I saw M5. Maybe didn't quite get the ball speed I was expecting out of M5, but the forgiveness was very, very good. So we're going to hit some real balls, GC quad, M6, give you feedback on looks and feel, then we'll look at some numbers and we'll see how M6 stacks up. So I felt a little bit towards the toe, turning over. And certainly for me in practice, warming up, definitely felt, even though this is set with the club face open, definitely felt there was a little bit more left bias with this, even though this isn't the draw model, which there is a D-type. Felt very, very solid. Again, good flight, really good carry, and certainly getting out that kind of distance I would expect. So it's not, for me with this model, M5 and a lot of the new stuff on the market, it's not necessarily how good the really good strike is. It's that one that you don't quite get. How close is it? Now that one's certainly a little bit more towards the toe. Still shaping. Got out there really good distance. So it'll be interesting to see with that one what the drop off was with ball speed. I'm expecting the spin to be a bit lower, which is why that got out there. That again, pretty good. Maybe just felt a touch lower than I would have liked off the face. But again, some really, really good numbers. And if I'm being honest, you know, when I sit M6 behind the ball, I like the look of it. I think it looks good. I think it feels very solid. You know, I've got this set up Ideally for me, which as ever is the key for you guys when you try a new product, that one just came out a little bit lower, so carried down a little bit, felt low on the face. Don't mind that as one that I didn't quite get at 274, and the key there was that was very playable, so maybe a little bit low on the face. Again, felt pretty solid, if not absolutely flush. Again, I love that, love that. Still felt a little bit low, which is me, strike-wise. Certainly my tendency is usually a little higher on the face. But let's go one final one with M6, try and get this a bit higher on the face. Again, that felt solid, just not turning over. But again, not bad on distance. So guys, a few shots there. Again, slightly different strikes. If I can, I'll show you where the contact point was on the face. But I thought it looked good, felt good, so let's see how M6 performed. Right then, so we saw quickest ball speed at 158, which is quick for me, that's really, really good. Slowest down to 152.8. So maybe a little bit more of a drop off, but again, certainly not bad. And if you look either side of the average, really good. Launch angle, 12.1, so just marginally lower than I would normally launch. But what I did like there is the spin was still only at 2,400, so maybe spun a little bit more than M5. I would say though, certainly if we looked at the strikes there, pretty inconsistent and not great for me. You know, generally low on the face, yes towards the toe where I would generally be. Certainly a bit more toe up as well, that club, than I saw with M5. But if we look there, average ball speed just under 156, so good, and like we saw, not loads more, loads less, considering they weren't right out the screws as well. That was impressive. 12-degree launch, a little bit low, 2,400 spin, great. Average carry 263, total 285. So maybe just fractionally back on where I would like to see, but they were very, very accurate. And bearing in mind that wasn't fantastic ball striking, those are great numbers. Right then guys, so what did I think of M6? I thought it looked great, I thought it felt very solid. You know, not too loud, but certainly not a little bit dead, which I think a couple of drivers last year did. So all in all, I thought performance-wise was very, very good as well, bearing in mind I didn't quite strike it. I got some very good ball speed off that. Not where I would like it to be, but certainly I wasn't finding the flush in the middle as often as I would like there. A little bit low, and I do appreciate as it launches lower sometimes we pick up a little bit of speed. But I thought all in all that was very, very close. Now I probably got a better average ball speed with that than I did with M5. So if I had to choose between the two, I'm honestly not sure which one I would go for. Might be a video there between M5 versus M6 side by side, and let's see which one I hit the best. But hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like and share it. Comment below, I'll get back to as many of you as I can. Click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to make sure you get my videos as soon as they drop. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.